Today we'll be looking at how to calculate our CWA, and I want to first of all take you through the grading system of KNUST. So we'll look at the grading system that is used in KNUST. So let us first of all do that. So when you come to KNUST, for you to get an A ranges between 70 to 100. So if you get 70 in your exams, that becomes an A. And when you get 60 to 69, that is a B. And when you get 50 to 59, that is C. And when you get 40 to 49, that is D. And when you get 0 to 39, that is F. So when you get 0 to 39, that means you've failed the course, you failed for the course, and you have to come and write supplementary exams for that course, which is always organized mostly in November. We call it summer school. So that is when they organize that exams for you to come and write that kind of exam. So with us knowing the grading system for KNUST, let us look at how the classes are categorized, how they categorize the class from first class, second class. So to get a first class in KNUST, it ranges between 70 to 100. That is for you to get a first class. Then to get a second class upper division, it ranges between 60 to 69.99. And when you get second class lower, it ranges between 50 to 59.99. And when you get a pass, for pass is 45 to 49.99. And when you get below 49.99, that is 0 to 49.99, you failed. So that means you are not qualified to graduate. So these are the classifications in KNUST. So since we are done with that, I'll be taking you through how to calculate your CWA. And to calculate your CWA, let's say you have your list of courses here. You list all the courses you are doing for the semester here, as I've done here. So course 1, course 2, up to maybe if I'm doing 8 courses, fine. So I will come here. And each course, let's say course 1, the number of credit hours, if it is 2 credit hours, 3, 4, 1 or so, anyhow it is. So you list the courses here, list the credit hours. And this is the most important part. And you come and list the scores of all the courses you had, the scores for all your courses. So let's say course 1 is 2 credit hour, you had 60. Course 2 is 2 credit hour, you had 50. Course 3 is 4 credit hour, and you had 80. Course 4 is 1 credit hour, and you had 90. As likewise. So how do we do that? We now, after knowing our total scores for each and listing our credit hours down, we'll now multiply the credit hours by the total score. So let's say to get this answer. So this one, course 1, is a 2 credit hour course, and I had 60. So since you had 60, you multiply the 2 by the 60 to give you 120. That is the weighted score. So you realize that you had 60 in this course, and look at this course. The course 3 is a 4 credit hour course, and you had 80. So when you multiply the 4 by 80, you get 320. And look at course 4 is a 1 credit hour course, and you are having 90. You see that when you multiply it doesn't really bring any changes. So this is to tell you that with the CWA, the credit hours really matters. When you have a bigger credit hour allocated to a course, that means you have to take that course very serious, because when you get a low mark in that course, it really go a long way to hit your CWA. So after doing same for all the courses, this is 3 credit hour and the person had 50. So you multiply the 3 by the 50, which gives you the 150. So after doing all this, you sum all the number of credit hours. This is the total credit hours. You add the 2, 4, 2, 2, 4, 1, everything to give you 20. So when you add everything, you end up getting 20. After adding everything to get the 20, you also come here, the weighted score. So you simply come here, add this, the 120 to this, sum everything here. So after summing everything, this is your total weighted score. And now to come and get your semester weighted average, you simply divide this 1320 by 20. So you simply divide the weighted average score by the total number of credit hours. So let's say, let me just try to change something in my code here. I will leave this file in the description so that you can just use it to change your input your courses, your scores that you want to calculate for. Then you'll be good to go. So let's say if I change this one to maybe a 3 credit hour, so you see that my CWA will change, the CWA will change. So I've changed it to a 3 credit hour. So let's say even if I make it a 4 credit hour course, you see that it changed. So I use Excel to do this. You can use I'll leave the file in my video description so that you can just use it to simply calculate your CWA. So let me put it back here. It was 2 credit hour, right? Yes. So this is how we calculate. So after summing the total number of credit hours and summing the weighted scores, you just divide the weighted score by the total credit hours, and this one gives you your semester weighted average. So in my next video, I'll be doing a video that I'll also show you an app that you can also use to calculate these things and also predict your targeted CWA. So thank you very much for watching. This is Atega Tech Academy. All the best in your exams and enjoy.